Hi everyone, my name is Gabby and welcome to my channel, Nails in Orbit. Today we are going to draw Princess Mandie from Fairly OddParents. And it's spelled Mandie, but it sounds like Mandie, which is really funny because I just looked it up. But yes, we're going to draw her today and it's going to be really fun. So let's get started. I'm also going to try something a little special today, and I'm going to record my voiceover so that you guys can see my little face in the corner. I haven't graduated to talking while I draw, and I don't know if I ever will, because I love reality TV and I just want to watch that while I do nails. But we're going to give this a try today so my video can be up on the screen. So wish me luck. Hi everyone, welcome. And like I said, today we are painting Princess Mandie. The concept for this set is just to take 4 lady villains from either Fairly OddParents or Danny Phantom and draw them all on my nails. I was going out with my friend, it was her birthday, so I wanted to have just lady villains on my nails. I thought it was a good pre-Halloween set, so that was my plan. I love how they all turned out. So first we're going to start with Princess Mandie, and her bio is hilarious, so let's read it. It is, one sec, okay. Princess Mandie is a minor antagonist in the Fairly OddParents. She's an alien princess that Mark Chang left on the altar because he considers her beautiful appearance to be hideous. She wants to marry Mark so that she can cast him aside and rule Yugopotamia herself. And she is a Bodacian. That's her species, and I think that's funny because it kind of sounds like bodacious. I think that's what they were going for, it looks like. So I thought that was hilarious. So we are gonna first just start out by drawing her. So I wanted each lady villain to have like their torso and their head, like with most of their hair showing. That was my plan. So I wanted to make sure you could see just their head to like their waist basically. And I think I did a good job. On this one, I didn't sketch it out. I just started color blocking. I didn't think I needed to sketch it out. I was real confident going in, so I was like, it's all right. And it worked out fine. On another nail, it didn't, and I should have sketched it. but in this moment, it was fine for me. So I am using my double trouble brush, which is 12 millimeters, to start my color blocking and get everything placed. And I'm just curing after every color placement just to make sure, once I make sure I like that, and then I cure, and then I continue basically. I'll let you guys watch the rest of the color blocking, and then I will pop back in.
State of mind, eyes blind, and it is getting dangerous. I don't wanna fight the feeling inside, 'cause your words are so contagious. I don't wanna be distracted, no, I'm having a reaction, oh, I give it to you,
The hair was a little bit of a challenge right here because usually I don't like my drawing to be that adjacent to the top. Like I need to leave a little bit at the top. I usually like to just have all color there or have a little bit more space left for the background, but it worked out fine. I like how it ended up looking, so it's not a big deal. But just, the color I'm using for her hair is Moonstruck by Ballpit as well. And don't forget code ORBIT to save if you want to buy anything from Ballpit. I am a brand ambassador, so yeah, go ahead and get some stuff if you like it. What the hell was that? Oh, I think Amazon's here. Hold on. I got my new puppy a clicker. So when we train, it can be like, click, click, and then give them a treat. That's the plan. So I think that's at the door. Thank goodness I don't have to walk to the mail room.
painting the sky and adding to our chemistry. Heart beats up line, right in time. You've become a remedy. I don't wanna be distracted. No, I'm having a reaction. Oh, I give it to you.
Now we are jumping into the line work. I'm using my tiny little fun size brush to do that. And sometimes I do the line work before I finish all of the color blocking because I need to see a placement of something. So for example, I wanted to make sure there was enough room for her mouth. So I was like, let me just finish all the line work for the face and then I can move on from there and just be confident about it. So that's why I decided to do that. I had a lot of fun doing these nails. I haven't done my nails long in a while. They've just been like my little nubs. And I love my little nubs now. I used to hate them, but I wanted to do long nails because for my friend's birthday, she wanted to go to like a club lounge. And I was like, I have to have long nails, especially because I was going to meet all our other friends. And when I meet lots of other girls, I like to have my nails extra pretty because it's just more fun. It's a nice little icebreaker and stuff. So, everyone can look at them, and I think it's and it makes me look extra fun too. I feel like if my nails, they're extra special because I feel like, people don't have characters on their nails very often, so I like to be that person. So I did these. They're super cute, and lipstick is my favorite shape. I feel like lipstick I feel like it looks good on me. The shape of my nails, like I used to think I had like really chubby fingers, but ever since I started doing my own nails, I don't think that anymore. I used to only do jelly because of that, because I was like, if it's jelly, my fingers don't look as big. Okay, relax. But yeah, but I love lipstick shapes. So if you haven't tried lipstick, I really think you should. I highly suggest it. I always go I'll go like one way one time, and I think that's always the way that I make them, like the angle, and then the next time I do it like the other way. So either way, it looks really good. It doesn't make a difference that much for the angle, but I highly recommend lipstick if you are looking for a new shape. I wanted each character, because all the backgrounds are glittery, but I wanted there to be elements of each character, each of the ladies, that was also glittery. So for her hair, I added Polar Purple. What's the name? Yeah, I added Polar Purple over Moonstruck to make her hair just a little bit shiny, and it actually became closer to the character's hair because her hair is a little bit more on the pink side of purple, like a pinky lavender. So I think that helped with that. And now I'm just outlining with a dark purple. And I always think it's important to pay attention to the outlines if they're a different color, because not all characters all have black outlines. Some characters have like different colors, like hers, for example, is purple. But if I were to do that black, I think it would make like a big difference, in my opinion, especially like the line work on her little gems that are blue. I think it would make a big difference if you like made them black. So just a little note. But yeah, I'm just using a dark purple gel polish. I believe I'm using, I keep forgetting the name. Hold on. What am I doing? I believe I'm using Midnight Spell for the outline. It's a little tougher to do an outline with not a gel liner, but it's doable. Like, don't even worry about it. You can do it. It's just going to be a little tougher because it's a little less thick. So, but it still works. Like, I clearly still did it, so it's fine. And we're just outlining. Right now I'm just outlining with the Twice as Nice. It depends on the characters of when I change the millimeter of the brush that I'm using. So Twice as Nice is a 9mm, and I used to only do line work with a 15mm, which is like the beginner baddie brush, for example, the blue one. But I used to only do that one. But ever since I've like gotten better and just practiced more, I can change the brushes as I see fit. And since this character was kind of small, I felt like I had more control with the 9mm. So it really just depends. Try them all, pick your favorite, and just jump between. Like I used to have like a favorite. I'm telling you, I used to be die hard 15mm, but I've been trying all of them, and I like them all for different things. So yeah, we're just going to continue the line work, and then we're close to done. So I'll let you guys watch a little bit.
Tonight we lose it all. I'm broken, and even if the sky would fall in flames, I'm getting closer.
So she is just about done, almost, just doing a little bit of tiny line work. But I really hope you guys liked this. I hope you guys liked the video voiceover instead of just the voiceover this time. And I think well, I know I'm going to do that moving forward now, because it's like I don't know why it didn't come to my mind that I should just film the voiceover instead of like filming me do my nails, because it's really hard. Like I said, I just want to watch TV while I'm doing my nails. It would be too complicated to be coherent and paint at the same time for me. So filming the voiceover is what we're gonna do. And we're just finishing up the antlers now, and then she's just about done. So let me know if you guys liked it. The next 3 lady villains will be coming up very soon, and there it is, top coated, done. I love it. And I don't know if I said this, but the background is ocean water, which I really like that color. Nice, pretty blue. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
My skin's on fire.
Don't forget, I hope you guys liked it. I can't do it with him.